Sponsored by the hottest VPN.
Everything's fine, got some merch in the store. It's hot, it's burning, it's trending, I'm buying. Everything's fine, got some merch in the store. I miss that outside where somebody can save me. What you gonna do with all that stuff? You can wear it or burn it or give it to your dog. Everything is fine, got some merch in the store. It's hot, it's burning, it's trending, I'm buying.
Hey, it's me again. Remember me? Yeah, neither does the rest of my family. Hey, let's get serious for a second. 2020 has been a nightmare of a year. It's been a year when we've been more divided than we've ever been. And that's not even to mention what the stress of the situation happening around the world is doing to all of us, all the ways it's affecting us. So, with that in mind, I think we've obtained our free pass to do whatever we want. I mean, it was a hard year, right? So go out, rob a bank because it was a hard year. Steal a car because it was a hard year. And most importantly, if you're Craig Thompson, use 2020 as an excuse for why you manipulated so many minors.
2020 has been an awful year for everybody. Awful year for everybody.
Blech. Disgusting. Cue the intro music. Welcome back to the channel, new and returning, young and old. And especially to all of my Irish crowd. Don't worry, I know you don't claim Mini Lad. No one does. No one wants to. Friendly reminder that if you're new here, by the way, why not subscribe? It's quick, it's easy, just takes a second, and it helps out the channel a lot. So thank you. But who is Mini Lad, some of you might ask? Well, Craig Thompson is a comedian, vlogger, gamer, and YouTuber who, as of August 2019, hit over 10 million followers across all of his social platforms. He's amassed 1.4 billion total views and averages around 50,000 concurrent during his live streams, and currently sitting at around 5 million plus subscribers, which becomes increasingly more horrifying as you realize that that's just all a pool of potential victims for him. So what am I talking about? Well, a couple of months ago on Twitter, a girl, Haley, came out with her story. I was manipulated by Mini Lad. I was 16 and 17. He was 20 plus. Now she includes a link to a twitlonger. In the points that she shares at the bottom, she sums it up by saying, his behavior towards minors was inappropriate. He was an adult. I don't want this to happen to others. I am hoping he takes ownership of his actions towards me, others, and gets the help he very much needs. I feel like a heavy weight will be lifted off of me by sharing this story. She shares multiple instances of him lying, instances of him being manipulative, saying things like, if this gets out, I've lost my job, my friends, the love of my life. I'm afraid of what happens after it. I'm actually about to cry in this car. I'm with Sammy, Scott, and Chrissy. I'm going to lose everything. I regret it every single day of my life. It pains me. You're amazing, Haley. It will forever haunt me, but I'm trying to learn to live with it. If it gets out, I'm scared for how my body will react, because living is good right now. Not sitting so pretty anymore now. Oh no, if my actions come out, I'll face consequences? Perish the thought. No thanks, Craig. I think I will take the thought and cram it into that 2 IQ blank space that you call a brain, where it will live rent-free with air conditioning. Here's him being intimately manipulative. These are between Craig and the other girl he was manipulating at the time, Ash. Ash was 17 when these messages took place. Ash, my bae? Craig, you're my bae. Ash, hi bae. Craig, hi bae. Ash, there's no bae Snapchat sticker. I'm sad. Craig, love you bae. Ash, love you too bae. Why is my Snapchat so broken? Craig, I'm girl bae. Ash, I'm sorry bae. I wish I could help. Craig, can I mock for you bae? Oh, I just ate and my lunch wants to hard flip out of my fucking gut. I think what's more horrifying than the fact that there are people defending this man is how horrifyingly dry he texts. You're my bae. Hi bae. God, this man's game is weaker than a house with 3 walls and a hurricane. This is like the wet fart of flirting, but why should I be surprised? when Craig's career has always been all gas, no substance. I mean, y'all are really trying to save him over meme react content? Like, alright, like what you like, buddy, but I don't think that's worth the sanity of these poor girls that he abused. But this is in the past, right, Craig? And maybe it's the flaming hatred for my very being inside of me talking, but I kinda wanna take a look at your apology. Apology in air quotes, that is. Because even though you call it that, the whole thing plays like some sick gambit of being a victim, and it's getting a startlingly divisive response. I would think there wouldn't even need to be an argument about this, but apparently 40,000 plus people disagree with me. And people are commenting about this, how startled they are to see people just so quickly accepting this. But hey, I needed an excuse to burn my corneas, right? So let's get right into it.
Hey guys, this video has been a long time coming, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but 2020 has been an awful year for everybody, and I want to go into next year knowing that I have said my piece. I've told you guys exactly what's going on. As my fans, you guys deserve to know what's going on.
Damn, Craig, you couldn't go 30 seconds without trying to manipulate your whole audience, huh? Thankfully, the camera and the microphone are here to capture you in disgustingly high quality. I feel like I need to Windex my eyeballs after looking at you. Immediately, he's throwing his accusations under the terrible umbrella of 2020. Saying how it was hard on all of us. And yeah, it was, apparently for you as well when you talk so much about potentially taking your life. And by the way, let me make this clear. This video isn't trying to say that Mini Lad or Craig or whatever you want to call him has never faced depression or faced any mental illness. I am not saying that in the slightest. Everyone's struggle is valid, but there are healthy ways to go about and handle it. And Craig should not be using his depression, should not be weaponizing it against his accusers by scaring them into silence over the fear that he might hurt himself. His friends, who defended him, by the way, that he would threaten self-harm to, or the harm of the fans, saying that the blood would be on their hands if something happened. And yet he still has the audacity, the stones, to say, as my audience, you deserve to know. Yeah, well, newsflash, genius, you aren't the first person to think that your audience deserves to know all of the fucked up things you've done. I should know you're not the only one, because, I'm one of those other people. And if you happen to hear this, Craig, if you happen to be pouring through the new uploads, searching your name and tags, and you see this video, I hope you listen clearly when I tell you right now, you can do so much better. Christ, man, you're how old and you can't think of the consequences of your actions? Give me a break. This whole thing is him manipulating you into the idea of him being transparent.
I'll try and make this video as short as I can so I don't keep you guys here too long. I don't want this video to be excused as an excuse or victimizing myself or anything like that. I just want to give you guys my thoughts. This is no more PR teams, no more anything like that. This is just Craig. This isn't Mini Lad. This is Craig talking, and I want to be as transparent as possible.
God, man, the manipulation tactics just add up. It's another classic one. He's trying to remove himself from quote-unquote celebrity status. He's trying to make himself more personable to you and a broader audience. He's saying, this isn't staged. This isn't for clicks. This is the real me. Well, the real you was still messaging minors, Craig. So what makes you think I want to hear anything that he has to say? Another trick I've noticed is that he doesn't immediately open the video with any statement about his actions. I mean, Christ, if he wanted to be so straight up and transparent, that's how you would start the video. As an example, and I'm not saying that the person behind the example is good, I'm just saying as an example, Pyrocynical in his latest apology video opened his video with a straight up statement of what he was accused of.
I'm gonna use this video to address the allegations made against me.
Meanwhile, Mini Lad is playing fucking musical chairs with the points of the situation.
But I wanted to explain through exactly what happened, the reason why I did it, and go from there. There was two people involved in the situations. Those names were Hallie and Ash. I'll be taking them individually. They happened around the same time, and I wanted to just go through it with you guys. The first person that I wanted to talk about was Hallie. A lot of people think that these people were random fans that I got in contact with, but both Hallie and Ash, these are people who are my friends.
Alright, pause, rewind. Listen here, Craig, I want you and that mouth under that Dorito dust beard to listen. Regardless of whether you became friendly or anything, they started as fans. And fans have this lovely tendency to want to validate their favorite creator. And Craig chases that. You saw that these were vulnerable people. You knew their ages and everything, and still made a choice. This is no time to be making excuses. This is a hideous attempt at framing your point. What difference does it make if they were friends? Oh, so you only abuse your friends and never your fans? Oh, good to know. Yeah, I totally believe you're only a piece of shit half the time. I mean, all checks out to me. Yep, everything on the bullshit checklist is right here. Come on, Craig. Stop playing it down. Say it like it is. Give an apology with your chest.
Hallie I've known for a long time, since maybe 2013, 2014. Hallie was one of my Twitch mods. Hallie was a really good Twitch mod. She helped me out. She helped Terrorizer out. She helped a lot of the guys who I played with on our streams, and she was someone that I could go to with my problems. We became close because we both had our issues. It's not my place to say what's going on with her, but...
Oh, big man are you, big old teddy bear. You say you won't include talking about her struggles. Oh, ain't you just a sweetheart? Well, smack me with a stick and call me a piñata. I think he's had a change of heart, right? I mean, all he's doing through that whole sentence is just trying to silently pass blame and hold her culpable, based solely off the fact that she was vulnerable to him. She opened up to me too, guys, so it's okay. He's got me hook, line, and sinker. And you know what? That's okay, because I would rather drown than watch a second more of this video.
Until 2016, when she was 17, that I first started to flirt with her. I was 21 at the time, and that's not okay. So with Hallie and both with Ash, I sent the messages around this time, and I understand what I'm going to say next is quite taboo online, but if this is my way of putting all my cards on the table and telling you guys what happened, I feel like I need to say it. The reason I did what I did, and there was even a message where I said this, is because what I said there is true. I did try to end my life at the beginning of 2017.
This man, well, what am I talking about? He ain't no man with his spaghetti stain looking ass. This fucking creature has the audacity to say that's not okay, and plays it down like it was just flirting. Oh, let me break it down for you, Craig. It's time to duel. Flirting is compliments with a subtext, right? Flirting is playful and sometimes innocent. Flirting is not organizing a meeting for underage children. Flirting is not the exchange of images of yourself with a minor. But there's another F word for that. It's called felony. And yet he continues to hide it underneath the way that he was struggling. Again, I'm not saying that he doesn't face mental illness. I'm not saying that he doesn't face a struggle. But the crime here is him stigmatizing mental illness by using it as an umbrella to attempt to dodge the consequences of his actions. And I hope all the people who are flashing their support take a moment to consider the people that were left emotionally destitute by this man. Craig, being in a dark place is an excuse for maybe being cold to some people in private, not for violating children. Your depression is not an excuse, nor should it be used for blackmail to excuse your inappropriate contact with minors. You didn't just do this and instantly regret it, try to change your actions. This wasn't some fucking drive-through dollar menu trip. You was coming back every day for that McBreakfast. This was a repeat behavior. And you have the nerve to say, this isn't me? Well, maybe not right now, but it sure was at one point, and that speaks volumes. But that doesn't mean that some of that still isn't in you. Also, I love how you cropped only that part of it. Let me show the people the full screenshots that they're missing. Mini lad, girl, you have no idea. I'm sorry, it's not small. Hallie, yeah, cause that would be a big problem. Fuck, I did the pun thing too. Look what you have done. Craig, and gone. Hallie, you got me. Craig, that was soft. Hallie, at least you didn't say a big problem this time. Mini lad, soft. Hallie, nice shirt though. Mini lad, true. This is my life. Hallie, don't act like that's a bad thing, lol. Hallie, your name is a lie, but I thought you're always hard, you liar. Ha ha ha, the way you quickly delete your messages. You proved me wrong. True story, out of the I don't even want to read that, man. I taste pennies in my mouth. This man is disgusting. There's certain positions I don't fit in. Oh my god. Oh. It's about to be frosted flakes all over my walls.
Ash, to me, I knew a lot shorter. I may only have known her a few months. She was a part of a group of friends who my Twitch mods were friends with, and that's how we became friends. This is someone who I became friends with just through association with my friends, and the stuff I sent to her is just not okay either. And that's not what I want. You know, she was someone that I really did call my friend, and it sucks that I let her down like that. I also wanted to point out a message that I sent to Laura, who is a part of my Discord mods. She's someone who I met a few years back, maybe 2016, and she was someone who I considered a friend as well. Whenever we went to Insomnia, we used to hang out and meet up at the booth that Terrorizer and I had, and I sent this message. Whenever I saw them coming out with my message, I sent them this. This isn't me. That's not right. It's something that I completely regret. I panicked. I was scared. I didn't know what to do, and I love my job so much that I didn't want it to go away.
Oh, you love your job. Well, guess what? I love Kit Kats, but you don't see me saying, man, I love Kit Kats so much. That's why I had to traumatize a bunch of vulnerable women. You don't communicate about offering an apology here at all. You're just scrambling to save your own ass. There's more to it, but it's not worth the expended brain cells to dig any further. But you, if you want to go ahead and check out his response, form your own opinions, go right ahead. I can't stop you. But what I can tell you to do is that no matter what you think, please raise awareness of this kind of behavior happening around people. Don't let it slip so idly by just because the person has a following, just because it was so many times, just because of this, just because of that. Put this on blast and don't let the message die. And if you enjoyed what you saw, why not leave a like and subscribe for more. Leave a comment letting me know what you think, and go ahead and share the video around. Spread the message. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a good rest of your day and an even better tomorrow. I love you. And before you say it back, look in the mirror and say it to yourself. I will see you in the next episode of whatever I make. And until next time, this has been the Hotbox. Bye.
If you don't abide by this policy, you must have flashlight taped to crotch.